Gold has been an investment and form of payment for thousands of years.
But now the I-Team and ABC News are uncovering a new scam involving gold bars in which the victims are losing millions of dollars.
Consumer investigator Jason Knowles has more on this scheme that authorities say is targeting people nationwide. Jason?
Rob Sherrill, the FBI says victims of the gold scam lost more than $100 million last year. One of the suspects charged is from the Chicago area. Now the I-Team and ABC News are uncovering the story about a man who lost 80 grand in gold.
2 years ago, my wife passed away.
Chris Owens says he was vulnerable, grieving his wife's death when scammers reached out to him.
It was believable.
It was believable enough for me to have done this.
Formerly a local Valparaiso, Indiana resident, Owen now lives in Westfield near Indianapolis. The retiree says he lost $80,000 of his life savings to the so-called gold scam.
Yeah, $74,755 and then another check for $5,000. It went to the gold.
That's correct.
It started with a pop-up message.
I needed to call this number because my computer had been hacked.
After Owen called, he was talking to who he thought was an FBI agent.
And then I got a letter that indicated that my name had been implicated and that I needed to secure my personal funds.
He thought the people posing as the FBI would keep his money safe from being confiscated from authorities in Texas, where he was being framed for a drug crime.
Related to a confiscation of 29 pounds of cocaine.
Owen says after months in calls of text with the fake FBI agent, he was convinced to take out $80,000 from his savings and buy gold bars.
Take a picture of them and send that picture to them.
Owen says the scammer then got him to drop the bars off to a courier at an area parking lot.
I put the package in the back window as required. I asked for my agent. He nodded. He never said anything to me. He nodded and drove off.
But the con artists were mining for more gold. He says they kept texting and sent him this official letter claiming his 80 grand in gold was safe.
When they got the gold, they sent me this.
And that does look like it's from the FBI.
Owen got suspicious as requests for money kept coming.
That's when I knew that this was a con.
He called the real FBI, who told him he was scammed. Then the FBI and Carmel, Indiana police set up a sting. Owen telling the con artist he was bringing money this time. Owen made the drop, and authorities followed the courier, arresting Chicago area resident 31-year-old Abdul Afan Muhammad. The U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District of Indiana says Muhammad was charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and 2 counts of wire fraud. He entered a not guilty plea. Authorities say Muhammad fled the country and remains a fugitive.
We've had cases all over the country.
The FBI says in 2024 alone that victims lost $126 million nationwide.
The couriers typically are foreign nationals, typically from India, sometimes from China.
So why gold? Well, experts say it has held its value through the years. It's easily transferable because small amounts of it are worth a lot of money, and scammers love to melt it down.
So it's like $3,000, $6,000.
Tony Jordan is the owner of Midwest Jewelry and Bullion.
People work their whole lives to save money, and they just trust people.
The same business where Owen bought his gold.
We find out several months later he had been scammed.
You're kind of vetting people. You're asking them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so now the staff asks them, are you going to keep possession of this?
So financially you're okay, but it's tough.
Yes, correct. It's more embarrassing than anything else.
We reached out to the defense attorney for the suspect charged in this case and haven't heard back. You should never click on pop-ups on your computer. If anyone contacts you claiming to be from the FBI or any government agency, don't respond. Rob Sherrill, reach out to that government agency independently and get numbers directly from official websites. What an unbelievable story, but yet so convincing.
Yeah, heartbreaking for him, for
Yeah,
sure.
you really
A lot
have
of
to feel
money.
bad for him.
Yeah, your life savings, too. And he was vulnerable, he said,
Yep.
at that time.
Wow.
All right, Jason, thanks so much. We have more information for you. You can watch more on just how widespread the gold scam is becoming. You can tune in to Good Morning America tomorrow morning and ABC News tomorrow as well.